Hello and good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution episode 1616. It is a Tuesday morning. It's officially hoodie and short season. We've got a nice little run. It's crispy fall. The problem when we get into hoodie, sometimes it's like in the evening, it's like comfortable to wear hoodies in the morning. But then like during the day, it warms up. It's like it could be 45 in the morning, but by 1 o'clock, it's 80. It's like, I got my hoodie and shorts on. You got to strip the hoodie. But now it's chilly. We got, my computer says 53. It is not 53. My computer sucks at temperature. It is not a thermometer. 37. It's 37. We're looking at a high of 57. This is perfect fall hoodies and shorts weather. 57, mid 50s all the way through. 47 is the high on Saturday. What's Halloween's Friday, so that's it's going to be comfortable. It's going to be comfortable for Halloween. A few years ago, we had 8 inches of snow on Halloween. We had like a snowstorm. I might have been a blizzard. I don't know. It was a snowstorm. 8 inches. That's what she said. So Friday for Halloween, 52 degrees is the high. So that's comfortable. We have not bought our candy yet, and which is a good thing and a bad thing. My wife and I were talking about this last night. I'm like, God, Halloween's already on Friday. My wife's like, we haven't even got candy yet. And I'm like, that's good. That's good. Now we have in the past probably 2 years, we've been good. We've been disciplined where we haven't opened the Halloween candy until Halloween. Back in the day, we get 2 bags, and we are a 2 Costco bag neighborhood. And then we'd snack for weeks. But we've been disciplined the last couple of years. But now we haven't even bought the bags yet. So the good thing is we're not enticed by the bag of candy in the pantry. However, Costco may run out. So we'll have to get to Costco here and hopefully they have some candy left. So Halloween on Friday. I haven't been watching many. I haven't had time, but I haven't really watched any scary. Usually I have Halloween on or in the background or Friday the 13th. I have had Friday the 13th on. And I'm sure I've had Halloween on, but I'm not like looking for scary movies. So we'll go straight into Christmas movies, I guess. I think last year we had like a cold way, and I think I watched a Christmas movie in October. I haven't even seen like commercials yet because I haven't really been watching TV at all. So, speaking of TV, I was watching TV last night. I was fucking exhausted yesterday. I think it all caught up to me because Saturday is just a craziness at the show. Sunday, I like hit the ground running, and I think I slept in a little bit maybe, but then I like worked all day and all night. Like I just worked all day and all night. And I think it caught up to me because Monday morning I was just a zombie. I was a zombie all day. And but I was so tired, I was able to get things done that require concentration because I'm pew, 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 pew. I'm bouncing on every which way. So that's why I fuck things up, because I don't have the concentration at times. So I've really got to be strategic when I need to do things that require my attention. Like maybe I just need to burn myself out. Like, all right, I'm going to burn myself out and get 0 sleep so I can do this task that requires my attention. I'll be so tired that I'll be required to pay attention. So I did some website work last night. I'm going to do a feature on the Madison Card Show website just as kind of an added bonus for dealers. So I did send an email out last night to all dealers. If you didn't get it, let me know, but it should have went out to everybody. Where it's just kind of share your story. And then I'll just put all the information into ChatGPT and put up a quick article, get some pictures, just to add some content to the website. Plus, it'll give I think it's important for customers, when you're going to a card show, like, hey, who am I going to see at the card show, and what type of cards they have. So I think it's good for it. It's a service for our card show clientele that come and buy, and they want to know, well, I wonder who's going to be there. What type of cards does this dealer sell? And it may help somebody off the street. That sounds weird. Somebody off the street finding a new dealer that maybe they wouldn't have found just coming to the show and walking around. So it's a connection. I want social media links so that way you can link up, and you can. And again, this is all gratis, I guess is what it would be. So it's a service, no charge to the dealer, no charge to the customer, just an added bonus to try to connect people, and hopefully in doing that, it does build some community feel and connect people, and get people to come out more often. Maybe they only come out, but hey, this guy's got stuff that I want, and I'll come out to the show every month or whatever. So I did get my first. I received one back quickly. So shout out to Scott. He's going to be the first one up on the website. And I might get that on tonight because I'm not doing a live stream tonight, but I am doing a live stream later this morning. So if you are a dealer and you're listening to this right now, check your email. If you didn't get an email, let me know, and I'll just basically tell you what I'm looking for. So next show for Madison is the end of November. It's Thanksgiving weekend, which is always a fun. I enjoy it because I'm how I love my Christmas, and I feel that Thanksgiving week is like the most Christmassy time of year. I think we have become more of a we never live in the moment, and I'm guilty 100% because I'm always looking in the rear view mirror and ahead. I'm never grounding myself. I'm never living in the moment. I'm always looking ahead or behind. Like, I'm nostalgic, looking in the past, but I'm also forward thinking. What can we do in the future? But I'm not really paying attention to the now, and that's probably the ADD. The undiagnosed ADD. So speaking of undiagnosed ADD, I don't even know where I was going with this. Why did I even bring that up? Christmas. That's what it was. So Thanksgiving. I feel like, for me, and obviously everybody looks upon this differently, but for me, it's anticipation. Christmas Day is like, oh, it's over. We have all this buildup for Christmas Day, and it's a letdown. Now, I know that that's not the reason for the season, all that bull. You know what? Christmas is different for me. And if you're into the real meaning of Christmas, that's okay. That's okay. I love the season and the presents and the music and the movies. That's what I like. I like the season. And I feel like Thanksgiving week is more Christmassy than the rest. And it's got great college basketball the week of Thanksgiving. So I'm always looking at, it's like the anticipation. You're anticipating. And then when you get there, you get to the finish line on December 25th. It's like, God, we had all that for this? It's just kind of like, wah, wah. It's like, man, now what? Now, fortunately, I've built my calendar up to where I've got a few things, especially in the winter months, to keep me going. The anticipation. Going to Cubs convention, spring training. So some exciting things during these long, cold winter months in Wisconsin. So Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving weekend is going to be the Madison Card Show at the hotel, Madison Marriott South. I've been doing a lot of thinking since Saturday in what 2026, what I want to do in 2026 for the Madison Card Show. So, I've been talking a lot of, my thoughts. I've just been speaking out loud. And none of the things that I've spoken about may be what happens. I'm still thinking through it. I had kind of an epiphany this morning on the Alliance shows. So I think I know how I'm gonna handle that moving forward. And the hotel, I haven't tackled that yet. So I need some time to decompress over Saturday's show. But November 29th and 30th is going to be the last show of 2025 at the hotel. Saturday, November 29th is the sports with some Pokemon. And then Sunday is Pokemon only, the Madison Pokemon Show. Madison Pokemon Show tables go on sale this Wednesday. Yes, they are on the website, password protected. I will be sending the password out to past dealers Wednesday. So even though it's on the website, no, I'm not giving the password out until Wednesday because I need to get my maps and everything else. I just wanted to get that because I was focused last night. So I wanted to get some of that stuff up. So yes, I am aware. It's password protected. It is online. No, they're not available yet. Wednesday is when they'll go on sale. Dealers will get an email. So, and then we'll get probably in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to New York City in a couple of weeks for a wedding. When is that? Oh, like next week. How come it's not on my calendar anymore? Oh, because there's a whole. That's weird. What day? Today? What is this? Okay, so I think it's next week. I think we fly out next Friday. Yeah, I don't think I'll be visiting David Adams topics, etc. We're only going to be there for maybe 4 days, 3 days. I think we're going to a show. It's kind of a quickie, a wedding, a wedding's in there. So I won't have time to go card shopping unless we're close. I haven't even looked in. I don't even know where we're staying. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know when we're leaving. I think it's next Friday. I think it's a week from Friday, but I don't know. I'll figure it out next week. I'm like, ooh, that's coming up. I need to figure out my schedule for eBay Live. That's what I'm focused on. So yeah, so I got that, and then I think that's next week, and then the following week is nothing. And then the week after that is the Spectacular. So I'm going to go down to Chicago for the Spectacular Friday, Saturday. And then the next weekend is the Madison Card Show weekend. So busy November. What else is going on? I did not watch the World Series last night, but it looks like Ohtani hit 2 home runs. I assume the Dodgers won. So is it 2-1 Dodgers? Baseball's dead to me, but I am paying attention because I've got some Ohtanis that I want to sell. I am going live on eBay today. I did pick up some cards. I got some cards delivered in the mail yesterday, so some of this stuff may be on eBay Live later today. I think I got these for really cheap. CSG 9 Tom Brady season ticket contenders. I don't even know it. CGA grading Bobby Witt Jr. Sepia Refractor 9, SGC 9, Jaden Daniels rated rookie, just some cheap slabs. I'm all in on Wemby, baby. I got a Contenders rookie 9, Victor Wembanyama. I think I've got like 4 or 5 Wembanyama slabs coming today. And then from, I think the seller that had the cheap slabs, wah on that one, Bijan Robinson. I need to be careful. I'm getting Ashton Genty, who actually Ashton Genty is somebody that I need. you know what I've noticed, and this kind of goes hand in hand with what we, we're only a few weeks into this football season. We're what, week 6? We going into week 6? Is that right? Or going into week 7? Yeah. So it's basically this was about a lot of Scadaboo, Jackson Dart, and then some randoms like Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. This was kind of nice. Alex Sarr, rookie relic. This was a good buy. I think I got that for like $1 or $1.50. The guy had some super cheap Shedeur Sanders. But some of those guys just not requested, and we're at the point where we're 6-7 weeks into the NFL season, and now people don't want to buy NFL cards anymore unless it's the new release. So I've noticed a big dip on, and we've some of those quarterbacks that were selling like hotcakes 4 or 5 weeks ago have been hurt. Caleb Williams hasn't been performing well. Jaden Daniels has missed time. Who else has missed time? Drake May's actually done well. So we're starting to see some of that. But I got to be careful because that's, when I'm digging through dollar boxes, those are the guys that I've been pulling. And I've got to be careful because those dollar cards aren't selling for $6-7. They're selling for $3 and sometimes $1. So I've got to be careful with what I buy in terms of football cards. And I haven't felt out the basketball market yet. I know Wemby sells. I know who else has been selling for current guys. Joker is a good seller. Curry's always a good seller. LeBron's a good seller. But it's also like at what price? Because there's some stuff that some stuff's not going to be in the dollar box. Some stuff's going to be in the dollar box, but is going to be a tough sell at $1 in the basketball market. So just trying to figure that out. And baseball right now, Ohtani sells, and that's about it. It's been soft. It's been, and I know everybody's saying this. There's been countless videos about it. My October was starting off decent, but man, it's been a tough October. Did I say November? October. It's been a tough October. I think last year was one of my better months. Basically, I've got to divide my year up before eBay Live and after eBay Live because January, February, March, and April really don't count. Really May forward counts. And I wasn't doing that many live streams in May either. So I'm going to have a better month than May, but in maybe June. Where am I at? I got to bring my spreadsheet up. Oops, that's the wrong spreadsheet. Oh, do I not have my spreadsheet? So I am going live today at 10:30. I wanted to give myself some time to get a little bit more shipping accomplished, and then get Ernie off to school. We held Ernie back yesterday. We kept him home. My wife slept in, and it was like 10:50, and I'm like, and she's like, well, I think I'm just going to stay home and work from home today. I'm like, oh, okay. So Ernie stayed home with Mom. Let's see. So where am I at? So today, just trying to figure out what my next couple day forecast is going to be. So it's definitely going to be less than September, definitely less than August, less than July, and probably less than June. It's going to be close to my June. I've already beaten my May significantly, but June's going to be, oh no, there's no way I can hit June. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit June. Unless I mean, I could, if I streamed like all day today, I could probably do it. And tomorrow, it's the 28th. I just got whenever payouts go. So let's go to the chat. Now I'm just rambling. That dude from Duryea, what's going on? Sweating by noon. Yeah. Gundy says, good morning. Watched the entire 18. Oh, wow. It went 18 innings last night. Dragging at work this morning. Watched Weapons on HBO Max yesterday. Crazy flick. Interesting. I think I saw advertisement or something for that. The new It is on, which I didn't know. Welcome to Derry. Is that what it's called? Shane mentioned it to me when he was here last week. And I did have It on briefly. It's such a long movie. It is such a long movie. And that's probably why I don't really remember. And I was like, I'll watch it. But I don't know. It's got to be like when I'm tired and focus. Jody, good morning. Cooter, good morning from I-35. Royals 417 in the house. Good morning. Thanksgiving is the best holiday. You know, I am over the last couple of years, I have switched gears, and I agree. I think I like Thanksgiving more than I do Christmas. I love the Christmas season, but not like the actual holiday. Like the actual holiday, I love Thanksgiving. And not just because of the food, just because it's very like we're getting excited. It's like the dawning of Christmas season. We've already had the Hallmark Christmas movies, the Mariah Carey's playing, but it's like, okay, it's official. Christmas is here, the season. So that's why I like Christmas. And the college basketball, the week of Thanksgiving, man, I'll have college basketball on. You got the Maui, Bahamas, Nassau, whatever that's called at the resort there. Hey, speaking of that, Jamaica is going to get hit hard today. Hurricane Melissa is going to be making landfall very shortly. One of our hobby Twitter people, Adam, he is Simo Sigs on Twitter. Him and his wife are at a resort in Jamaica. And he's been giving updates on Twitter, doing quick videos, him and his wife on their honeymoon. So I had seen a video yesterday, and then I'm like, they've been, I've seen like the updates about how catastrophic this hurricane is going to be to the island of Jamaica. It's probably going to be the worst hurricane for Jamaica. And so we usually have like just in the evening before dinner, we have like Big Bang Theory is just kind of like background noise. So I was like, I had retired for the day, and I'm like, I want to get news updates on the hurricane. So they were going through it was kind of like going through the day of this. And I was watching the Fox Weather Channel. I don't know where the Weather Channel is anymore. So I just tried to find the first Weather Channel. It was Fox Weather. And they were showing like during the day, the crew was like leaving Kingston to go like north to where it was going to like hit harder, I guess. I don't know. And then they're like, and then I told my wife, I'm like, yeah, there's this dude that we follow each other on Twitter, and him and his wife are there on their honeymoon. And all of a sudden they're going to break, and they're like, and when we come back, there's a newlyweds that are sheltered at this resort, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, my wife's like, I wonder if that's the guy. And all of a sudden they come back, and my wife goes, is that him? I was like on my phone. I'm like, oh my God, that's him. So they were on the Fox News report last night. So yeah, he did a video this morning about an hour ago, I think maybe 2 hours ago. And it's like hurricanes coming in. Like they did a video last night, and it's like a pretty sky. And it like look literally the calm before the storm. That's why they say the calm before the storm. And then today, storm is coming. So thoughts going out to Jamaica. Royals 417 says to Cooter, are you heading to Dallas next weekend? Gem City says, good morning. The password is you dip, Daniel. You dip. Cooter says, no Rich going to New Mexico for daughter's B-Day. Gem City says, whoa, next week you're going to NYC. You got to go visit Dave and Adam's Tops, etc. Will the owner of the Marlins be there? Be ready with your business cards, right? No, he will not. He will not be there. The wedding we're going for is high school friend of my wife's, who's from here in Madison. They live in NYC now. Uncle Rich, good morning. Ernie snoozing. Gem City says 18 innings, 2 games. Wow. The game ended about 2 a.m. your time. Yep. So I was certainly not staying up for that. I fell asleep and woke back up at the top of the 17th. Evil prevailed in the 18th inning. Gem City says, I like Freddie. I don't like the Dodgers. I love Ohtani. Hate the Dodgers. Love Ohtani. Red Light, good morning. Gem City says, good morning. Gem City says, I didn't. I sold a small lot of cards, Duke players bundled together. There you go. Hey, speaking of, I got you may have received a test notification yesterday on YouTube. I was playing around with that OBS. So I think I figured it out. So I'm going to stream it to YouTube. My eBay Live, I'm going to stream to YouTube today and see how that works. So that was what that notification was. I got a text yesterday. They're like, hey, I just got a notification. What are you testing? Oh, yeah. Rich says, now he's just rambling. Why is this day different from any other day? That's very true. I heard the new It series is wild. For those that have seen the new It series, is it really important that I have to know the background? I know it's probably there's probably Easter eggs and things that I'll need to know, but is it really required? Is it something I can enjoy on its own? Or do I really, is the movie a prerequisite to watching the new series? Gem City says, oh no, when does the Hallmark Channel and the Christmas movie start? 2 weeks ago. You're behind. They start Christmas movies on Hallmark the middle of October. So I think it was 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks ago tomorrow. I think it was a Wednesday night when they started. If you had kids, Christmas Day, Hanukkah would be your number one holiday. Yeah, maybe. Sunflower says, good morning. Actually, it might be if I had kids, it might be my least favorite holiday. Putting shit together. If I had kids, it would probably be my least favorite holiday. Sunflower says, good morning. I'm looking forward to the vintage basketball set. So yeah, I have scheduled it. The 70-71 tall boys, I'm going to do in 2 weeks. So that gives me enough time to get them listed so people can see. So the 1970-71 basketball tall boy set break will be in 2 weeks. Wednesday, I think it's November 12th. Wednesday, November 12th on eBay Live. And then the 74-75 set break, I'm going to handle a little differently just because the tall boys, I'm going to sell every card. It's a 175 card set. So I'm going to sell every card from that set. The 74, I don't think it's really necessary. There's going to be it would be a lot of dollar cards. Maybe I do. Maybe I just do sell, every single, I haven't even really looked at it. I don't even know how many cards are in the 74 set. I don't think I showed these off yesterday, but here's the Bill Walton rookie. It's off center, top to bottom. Other than that, though, it's pretty clean. Here's the Kareem. Oscar. I mean, there's good cards in it. I think that's just looks like a piece of pizza or something. Wilt Chamberlain. This reminds me of the estate sale because a lot of these were in the estate sale. I pulled the Chamberlain, the Maravich, the Gervin. This is a Gervin rookie, which I sold that for $75 buy it now last year. Dr. J. So you go in, it's am I really gonna Bernie Fryer and Don Adams? If I sell these, nobody's gonna buy an off-centered Don Adams. So although he's got some, look at that hair. He looks like a character. What character does he look like? He looks like a character from a movie. So I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll do 10 card lots on the 74, 75s. I'll run singles of stars and semi-stars, Rick Adelman for the Bulls. I might run that. Paul Silas. Bob Love, Henry Bibby, Lucius Allen, but Earl Monroe, JoJo White, Tomjanovich and Hayes, Riley. So I'll run I'll probably do it similar to like the baseball step breaks I did, where we'll do 100. We'll do 100 singles, and then we'll do like either 10 card lots or just one large lot. Maybe team lots. Maybe team lots. So and so that might be like a down the road thing. Cooter says we've rented a beach house for the week of Thanksgiving this year and are eating out. We told her girls they're in charge for any future meals. Hey, there you go. There you go. Gem City says, get out of Jamaica. They're not built for this. You can't get out. That's what the couple, they couldn't get a flight out. The airports had already closed. And it was kind of like it wasn't like hurricanes aren't a surprise. Like you usually get like a week lead time, but it went from like nothing in the forecast to like, oh, there's a tropical storm coming to, I mean, look at how many hurricanes there are. Like, you never know. Like, you don't know. Like, it all of a sudden, it just, in a day or two, it goes from a tropical storm to a Cat 5, you know? Cody says, good morning. Christmas and New Year's suck. My birthday is between the two. Oh, that's a bummer. So you probably got ripped off as a kid. You probably got ripped off. Gem City says, you do wear similar framed glasses to Leonard, a.k.a. Johnny Galecki. That's an interesting point. I don't know. That came out of, Big Bang Theory. I was talking about Big Bang Theory. I'm like, where did that come from? Where did that comment come from? Royals says, my sister takes care of the Thanksgiving spread, full day of eating, playing cards, and watching old Westerns. Ooh, I don't know. Watching old Westerns and playing cards, not for me. Not for me. Rich says, we have the AC on this morning, and we'll have the heat on this evening. Oh, yeah. Alan's in the house. We broke on the candy bags last night. There you go. Breaking in that Halloween candy. Royal says, always love coming to Dallas in November. It's almost like Kansas the rest of the year. If you don't like the weather, wait 30 minutes. If the stars, Rich says, the stars separately, and then whatever you don't break in a 64 top set due by teams. 74? Don Adams, wasn't he on Get Smart? Possibly. One of the uncles from Nutty Professor. Oh, no. You know what? You know what it is? It's none of the above. It might be from a Christmas movie, actually. No, it's not from a Christmas movie. I don't think it's. Is this gonna be this is one of this? Oh, come on. I just want the photo. All right. So where's Don Adams? All right. So I've found who he reminds me of with that hair. Here's a reminder of Don Adams. This is who he reminds me of. Come on, I want to do a split screen. There you go. It's Mugatu. That's what I was thinking of. All right. Let's see. Rich says he also changed his name for his final NBA season to a Muslim name. Okay, so kind of like the Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, Chris Jackson thing. Who else? There was a bunch of players that did that. Don Adams. Donald Lamar Adams. Let's see. Passed away in 2013. Does not say anything about changing his name, at least on Wikipedia. What was his name at the end of his career or whatever? It's not on I can't find it. And Bernie Fryer became an NBA ref. Alan says there was someone on Get Smart besides Barbara Feldon. That's one honeymoon which will never be forgotten. No. Do some research before the live. Vintage has surprises. Rich says 99. Rich says Cooter not in that set. Rich says 608 got the speech. Since your birthday is so close to Christmas, you will get one big gift. Gem City says, I like gray, rainy fall days. Great for getting stuff done. That's true. That is very true. I don't feel like I should be outside enjoying the nice weather, tending my garden. Although I need to pull my garden out. Cody says, yes, Christmas was my birthday party. Mugatoo. All right, so that's what I had for today. Coming up later this morning, eBay Live. We're going to do 5-second fire sales. So it's going to be a lot of bargain box cards, probably some good steals and deals, maybe throw some Ohtani in there, cheap slabs, maybe some Project 2020, some cheap packs. So we're going to run 5-second fire sales coming up. I've got a start time of 10:30 just to give me time to get Ernie off to school this morning. So I have not seen any advertisements for Collector's Corner that eBay said they were going to do. I got this big old fancy email from eBay a few weeks ago about Collector's Corner and how they've got incentives for us sellers. And like, if they're not going to push it, I'm not going to risk putting a Barry Sanders autograph and a Tom Brady rookie on a Wednesday night because Wednesday nights suck, which I have a feeling that's why they want to do Wednesday nights. But at this point, I'm still going to do a live tomorrow night, Wednesday night, but it's probably not going to be the nice stuff because it hasn't been promoted. But I am going to take the risk in 2 weeks by doing the set break, but I'll have a little lead in to get those marketed. So that's the plan. So this week, eBay Live, today, 10:30, tomorrow night, 7. Thursday night is wrestling night at 7. We'll see how that goes. Halloween is Friday. I'll probably sneak on a Friday daytime show. And then I'll probably ramp. I don't have any card shows. I've bought plenty. I am well stocked for the week. So I don't have any buying plans, but that could always change. So I plan on doing 3 lives over the weekend. Maybe just depending how things work. I'm going to wait to see how the rest of the week plays out. And then, but there will be for sure 2, likely 3, and potentially 4 lives over the weekend. So that's the plan on eBay Live. Get those numbers, make November, make eBay sales great again. Because October was kind of in the shits. So, but it looks like October was in the shits for every seller that has said anything. So, all righty, have a wonderful day. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and catch me on eBay Live in 2 hours. I'll see you then.